Season 2 of the Boro Buzz is here, and we're taking things to the next level. What started as a show highlighting local athletes and sports stories has grown into something even bigger. This season, we're expanding beyond the game. We'll still be bringing you the biggest sports stories, exclusive interviews, and highlights from around Randolph County. But now we're also shining a spotlight on the people, businesses, events, and organizations that make our community special. From local entrepreneurs and community leaders to nonprofits, festivals, hidden gems, and everything in between. If it's making an impact in the borough, we want to tell that story. This isn't just a sports show anymore. It's the Boro Buzz, your home for everything happening across our community. Season 2 is bigger, better, and more connected than ever. Stay tuned, because the best stories are just getting started.
Shout out sports in the borough.
Looking for top-tier ink or a fresh new piercing? Welcome to Blue Luna Tattoo, where experience meets creativity. With 5 artists bringing over 50 years of tattooing experience, you're in the best hands to turn your vision into reality. Ready for a piercing? No appointment needed. Our 3 professional piercers bring over 30 years of experience, and piercings are always walk-in. Plus, we carry the largest selection of body jewelry in the triad, so you'll find the perfect style every time. We're open 7 days a week, offering both appointments and walk-ins for tattoos. Blue Luna Tattoo. Quality, creativity, and experience you can trust.
The Borough has a story to tell, and boy, we're here to tell it in episode 2 of season 2 of the Boro Buzz. Not just athletes, community, everything. Last episode you heard from the Thomas brothers over at Wayne Thomas Chevrolet. What an episode. I'm J-Rob, Jake from the Borough. Right across from me is my partner in crime, the Scotty Fagler.
Hey.
Dude, first episode, man, of season 2.
I think I've done this once or twice.
I feel like I should be wearing my Melon Masters hat, giving a shout out.
I should have wore mine today. Yeah, we'll get them next time.
We'll get them next time.
Yeah.
Today is a special episode, and I'll be honest with you. Before we get there, I want to give a shout out to Grass Ninja Pros for sponsoring this episode. Jeff Davis is one heck of a guy. Believes in the kids, he's for the kids. I mean, and his daughter's going to be a beast in basketball, I have a feeling. But
well, let me say this. I always tell my age on the shows, but I actually officiated his games when he played. He was quite a player.
Okay.
But his daughter is she's keeping him going all over the country because she's going to be one also that we're going to hear about in the coming years. She's amazing, and she loves it. And you got to love it to be good as she's going to be.
And going off of that, speaking of good, just phenomenal athletes, I don't know a better person than to bring in an athlete now that's a current athlete than, I mean, I'm going to do my best not to get teary-eyed in this episode, but Ayden Letterlough, man, welcome to the show. Yeah. This guy, one of a kind, man.
Thank you for having me.
Dude, first of all, Ayden, I don't know a better person, Scott, than Ayden Letterlough to bring on to the episode. Mr. Linebacker, he can do whatever you want. If he's at running back, he's north to south. He's going to make you sweat and cry because every time he comes up the middle, he's lowering that shoulder.
Yes,
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. How y'all doing?
Good. Let me say this. You know, I've broadcast a lot of football games through my time. And if you go back and listen to the Blue Comets broadcast from last season, this guy gets me out of my seat multiple times. He's one of my favorite players to watch and describe because all of a sudden it looks like somebody's going to break one, and Ayden's right there. I mean, it's amazing to watch the way this young man plays the game. And I'll be honest, I didn't realize the size that he had until he walked in. Kind of scared me a little bit. I'm like, who's this guy?
You should have seen him in 7th grade year. He was my height, and all of a sudden now he's what, 6 foot, 6'1"?
He's growing.
Yes, sir.
And when he puts the pads on.
I love the shrug after he gets a tackle when someone think they got away with it. He just kind of does the shoulders.
I'm gonna get down on the field before the game this year, and I'm gonna have a picture, have a little video with him, like maybe he can stand me up or whatever.
Do a shrug on it right there.
Yeah.
Ayden, brother, you become a leader on this Asheboro team, man. What has this journey been like at Asheboro High School going into your junior year?
Going to my junior year, man, it's been a long one. It's been a long one. Starting the freshman year, playing JV. I was playing running back and linebacker. Had a great JV season. Everything was going good.
That was a good squad.
It was a good squad. We had the Brenton brothers, me, Braylon, Irie, Jaden. We were just loaded. That was a great season. So I remember I got pulled up to go to the playoffs against Dudley. I was pumped. I was like, hey, let's go. I was pumped. You know, that game, yeah, you know how that went. So then,
we won't talk about that.
But here's the thing, let's be honest. It was a stepping stone, really, for the Blue Comet football team because last season you played Dudley again and had opportunities. I mean, so it was really to me, it was we're in the right direction game to play a great team like a Dudley team and really go up there for the first time. Asheboro's been in the playoffs forever until last season where you were right there with them.
Yes, sir. And then going to my sophomore year, Coach Brown, he had talked to me. He was like, you know, you did good last year. Now it's time for you to step up and play varsity. I was like, thank you, Coach. You know, I'm gonna take that. So going into that, I wouldn't say nervous. I was just like, you know, it was new. Like, you know, going against bigger dudes, bigger guys, faster, stronger. But I was like, I can't let that, like, affect me, you know, because we bleed the same. So he's just as good as I am. So I never really let size or anything like that, you know, get to me. So, yeah, and then, you know, we had a great season this year. We had a really good season. You know, we fell short to a couple teams, but, you know, we were there. We were there for the most part. Just great coaching staff, great people. Like, I love Asheboro, man.
Well, you know, Ayden, looking at it, your number
15.
That's my favorite number.
Yes, sir.
15.
When I see 15, when I got my score pad, when I got my pad that I talk about when I broadcast, I put 15 and I put 2 circles around it because that's my guy.
Yes, sir.
And I'm just telling you, you are one of the most feared hitters in the area because I've saw you blow up many a holes of guys coming through, but man, the way you stick it there and hit, it's just it gets the crowd going. It's got to be a great feeling to maybe know your assignment and get there and see that guy. What's one of the first things you think when you see that guy with the ball coming at you?
Oh, I gotta go.
Well,
get
most
him.
of the time you're going to him anyway.
I gotta go get him.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta think. If he gets past the D line, it's my responsibility, and I gotta do my assignment. So my assignment is not to let them, you know, score or get past me. So that's just what I always think about. I gotta do my assignment. So yeah, I'm like, I need him. I gotta go get him.
He goes and eats, man. I'm telling you, he eats. It's so funny. I was talking to him one time, and I was just like, man, like because he was running back in middle school. People forget he was on that championship team at Southwest Middle that was just nasty.
Brody Lowe.
Yeah, Brody, Levi Dockey, Trevor Kennedy. Yeah, all them.
Jalen Sproles.
Oh, yeah, Jalen Sproles. Yeah, shout out them.
Yeah, dude, that team was, oh my gosh. And then he turned on that same basketball team, too. The same guys played basketball, and it was just, as a coach, I hated playing them.
And made Coach Benji Cole look like a genius.
Oh, my God. He looked like,
Shout out Coach Cole. Shout out Coach Cole.
He's a great guy. I love that guy.
Did you see the video we posted on Sports and Borough, him taking my camera? He's trying to take my job
I saw that.
Oh, man.
I love Coach Cole.
But one thing about this kid, dude, it's weird. Like, I remember in my ACC days, we interviewed, I can't remember, I'm not going to say the guy's name because I don't want to call him out, but he was a linebacker at Boston College. And it wasn't Luke Kuechly. Everybody was like, oh, it's probably, I was like, no. It was a guy, he used to be like, his main thing was he was a hitter. So we did a whole documentary. We planned on it for the ACC. We're like, hey, we're going to talk about how much he loves hitting. And we went up to him, and the first question we asked was like, man, how much do you just love hitting? He's like, man, I don't really like it. It kind of hurts. And this guy's leading the tackles in the ACC. But Ayden's like the opposite. Like you ask him, he's just like, man, I just love it, dude. I just love it. They have to calm you down in 7-on-7s because you're trying to tackle people, Scott.
I think a good thing we can do this year, Jonathan, some games you can get to, just video him with the hits.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think you could have a great little video on the hard hits of Ayden Letterlough.
Yes, sir.
When did football become a thing, or you think it maybe can change your life?
So I started playing football when I was about 7. I remember it. My mom came up to me. She was like, son, do you want to play football? I was like, I mean, I know I've never played. One of my friends that I knew very well, his name was Logan Marsh. Shout out him. He was playing for the Southwest Cougars. And she was like, son, you know, he's playing football. Do you want to play? I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll play. Why not? and you know, that's where it all started. You know, a lot of the guys from Southwest I was playing with, you know, grew up with them, playing football with them, like Nathan Garner, Colin McKee, like just all them, Brody Lowe, Corey, you know. So that's kind of where it started. And playing football, I realized that it could take me far.
Yeah.
I just got to stay focused on the right path, you know. Can't let nothing get in the way of that.
He left me at Nams. I cried a little bit. Like,
I would have too.
I was like, man.
I would have too.
I was like, because then I see another funny story I tell people. I see this dude my height in the gym. 7th grade year, mid 7th grade year, we're right before basketball season starts. He's leaving, right? I'm like, no, it's end of school year, excuse me. End of school year when I took the job, because the coach before me, they ended up giving me the gig. And I see this kid there. I'm like, man, he's physical. I like this. This will be good. And then the last day of school, I'll never forget the words. He's sitting in PE, and he's probably going to be laughing. He probably don't remember this. He's sitting in this spot in PE, and he listens. He's like, yo, coach, come here. And I was like, what you got, man? He's like, man, I really want to play basketball for you, but I love football, and I'm moving to the Southwest area. And I was like, God bless America. Man. And then it gets better. So I'm like, all right, well, we go to play them in the basketball my first year coaching, right? My first year coaching, I have a small team. Yeah, we're young. We got small. I walk into that gym. This fool is 6 foot tall all of a sudden. I'm like, there's my height.
There's my guy.
But all I've done for the success of this kid, man, I always tell people, like, in my rule is even if you never truly played for me, you're still one of my guys.
Yeah.
And that's him and Isaac McFadder both. They're always going to be my guys. Those two, they worked out with me. They trained with me, even though I never got to coach them on the court. You would never know because the bond I have for him. This dude, I think the world of him. He's done everything on his own. I mean, his story we're about to talk about a little bit. I'll be honest with you. This kid has had, from his highs, he's had hardship. He's overcome stuff that kids in high school should never have to go through.
Yeah.
And that's something that, for you, the people who tell people your story about your path growing up, a little bit who you are, so the people that don't know who Ayden Letterlough is.
Ayden Letterlough, he's one who comes from something different, not one that, not just the average kid growing up that you see, my mom, how do I put it out there? She was just unstable, she was just unstable, and just what it is. My dad, I would talk to my dad every now and then, but just my mom, she never kept in good contact with him. So I was young, so I didn't have a phone, nothing, to call my dad or nothing like that. So and then it's just it was hard growing up, just going through a lot, seeing a lot, things that teenagers shouldn't see, But I've realized that has built me as a character, that has molded me into what I am right now. And I'm grateful for all that, because now when I look back and I'm like, I realize that that's not who I am, so I'm never gonna be like that. So that has molded me into what I have, I'm what I am.
And dude, I'm telling you.
When I met this young man today, now again, can't tell you the number of games I called last year for Asheboro, but 15 was my guy.
Yeah.
And to meet him for the first time, he walked in the door and I went, is that him? Because to me, he always looked smaller on the face. He's grown. Yep. And me and him, and Ayden and I have had a conversation here while we were getting ready. And first impression in anything you do is one of the most important things. The first impression I had of this young man today was he is a confident young man in what he does. What he just said, a lot of kids can't say.
Well, he didn't bash. He didn't say anything. He didn't bash nobody.
No,
he just said, look, I've seen things I shouldn't. I learned from it. I don't want to be that. I mean, and I'll be honest with you, people don't know more story about, and we're not going to go too deep down it, but there's stuff that this kid's been through that I know that I'm not going to say on air because it's nobody's business that he's been through. I mean, I've seen it personally from the grapevine and rumors and stuff that he's told me stuff from his heart that if people knew, you would be like, how's this kid not selling dope around the corner? Like, how's this kid not smoking in the bathroom up? Like,
you know what I mean?
Kid
getting to school, making school every day. But the first impression I have from this young man is the confidence, the character, the great character that we've had from this young man. To the point before we ever got on the podcast, we exchanged numbers. And I tell him, you keep up. You text me, you call me, because I'm going to do you the same way. I've met a good friend here today.
Yes, sir.
And I'm proud, first of all, because what this podcast can do for other kids that go through some things like he doesn't know. Jonathan, you and I know. I'm a little bit older, but just starting. I mean, I've already teared up because this young man is a strong, confident young man. And let me tell you something. The only thing I ask of him, this your first podcast?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sports in the Boro Buzz, RandolphSportsCentral.com. Whenever you're up on it, I get Coach Hill saying it. Whenever he's up on that NFL draft stage, me and you got to have a seat with him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got to have a seat with him.
Yeah, give us that.
Trust me, I will never forget where I come from. That's
Yeah.
one thing that I've really been preached on is never forget where you come from. I'll never forget. I came from Randaman. Like a lot of people don't know I grew up in Randaman. Jacob Staley, Caden Saunders, which is my cousin. I grew up with them, so I would never forget where I come from. The people in Asheboro, I can never forget where I come from because that is what shaped me to what I am right now.
And that's the thing, the grind, the work. I mean, dude, you're 16 years old. And most kids your age, man, that I've seen that go through what you do, and I'll say it again, man. I know kids right now that I've seen go through NAMs that I was like, man, if he could just stay on the right path, and they don't. They go on the wrong path. They get with the wrong crowd. And he tells you, and I'm gonna quiz him because he had it as his background. Well, he had one little incident happen, and I saw him, and he came to see me. And do you remember what I said to you?
You said, "Show me your friends, I'll show you your future."
Yeah,
you hear that?
I like
you
it.
hear that? Show
Yeah.
me your friends. So I told him surround you because he's a good kid, man.
Yeah.
And we all do dumb things. Kids, it's like I tell people everything. Kids do dumb things. It's like my wife always says, that frontal lobe just has you don't get till you're like 21 till you're fully your brain. But like one thing about him is, like you said, you feel like you're talking to adults sometimes. You're over here just like talking, and I forget. I'll be on the phone with him, and I'm like, "How's this kid in high school? Like he's so wise and like just encouraging." And there's stuff. Yeah, he still does stuff. We know he's still getting in trouble like a kid.
Yeah, it's part of it.
But that's the thing is like he just loves football. He knows. Like I remember him telling me, he's like, "Dude, he actually gave up basketball at one point." And before, and I'm not gonna talk about it unless he brings it up, but like for some stuff that happened, he was working and gave up basketball. He had to make money for some stuff he was going through. So he decided to give up basketball and just lift weights and focus on football, his love, and work every day. I mean, this dude was going straight to school to American Roadhouse working till 9, 10 o'clock, and then working every weekend and not living. And I get it. That was me in high school.
Yeah.
I would get out of school and go straight to work. Weekends work, summer work, all week. This kid did all that. Now he's back at basketball because he knew I was going to kill him if he didn't go back to basketball. He's playing basketball. He's playing football. He's working down the street at the table. They're lucky to have a kid like him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. He has a work ethic. How many kids at 16 do you see with this work ethic?
Well, that's what's going to pay off for him, too, as he moves into some things I'm sure we'll talk about here. As he moves into his next step, of course, he's still got 2 years of high school left.
It's crazy.
To get his name. First of all, you've told me that academically you're gifted, you're fine.
Yes, sir.
And that's a huge thing because when coaches come in to talk to Coach Brown or one of your coaches, once they know, okay, we're good there, they just move on to you, your character and what you bring to the table.
Yep.
And I very rarely see kids like him with what he's told us so far. But my thing is this, he's not slowing down. I can tell he's not slowing down. This is a guy that, again, remember your first podcast because you're going to have a lot more. But this is a kid that will never forget where he came from, no matter where he's at. And the sky's the limit for him.
And I'm telling you, when he's focused, he's on something. He only played 9 games his freshman year, Scott. Sophomore year, last year. He started as a sophomore on varsity as a linebacker. He only played 9 because he made a kid decision that he learned from. But he still had 43 solo tackles, 20 assists, 63 total tackles, and 13 tackles for loss as a sophomore. As
a sophomore, and a lot of hollering from this broadcaster because 15, I'm telling you, he amazed me.
And I looked through, he always got them bright color shoes, so that's how usually I find him. I see all those. But I'm telling you, he puts in the work, even in basketball. He's what, as a basketball coach like myself, players like him is what you look for because he does the dirty work like Caden Cheek that nobody else wants to do. Yeah. That's one thing that I always loved about Ayden and even Caden Cheek. I'm giving him a shout out. I'm probably going to regret it because he's like, coach. But they take the responsibilities on the court that nobody else wants to do. Everybody wants to be like the showcase. Let me score 30. They want to go get 15 rebounds and get 8 points. That's all you need. That's how you win championships. When you have a player that picks up the dirty work that nobody else wants to do, and that's the year we won a championship because we had a player like that. Benji's missing piece. I mean, he probably still, that team was pretty daggum nasty, but he needed someone just to. I remember talking. He's like, dude, Ayden, because he wasn't even starting at first in Southwest. No. Then at the end of the year, he was just a board. I told Benji, like, man, what made you start him? He goes, man, he's just a rebounding machine. And I was like, thanks for rubbing it in my face.
So football is your favorite sport?
Oh, yeah, most definitely, yeah.
Yeah, football is your favorite sport. There's nothing wrong with that. Let me ask you this. I don't know where you're going with the next thing, but I may jump out if I do. You can reel me back in. Playing for Coach Brown. Well, all your coaches, but Coach Brown being the head coach. I've come to know Coach Brown very well through the years. I knew him when he was at Providence Grove before he was football. I remember when he got the head basketball job. We've been good friends, and he was athletic director, and I worked with him closely. But playing for Coach Brown, because I know what Coach Brown brings to the table, and I know how personable he is with his players. Talk about Coach Brown and what he's meant to you.
Coach Brown means a lot to me. He was there for me whenever I needed him. He's helped me a lot, and I'm really grateful for Coach Brown. And he's one of the coaches that has made one of the most impactful to me. Like he's helped me like just so much. Whenever I need him, I can call him. But hey, Coach Brown, I need to talk. I need your help. Can you help me? Oh yeah, like don't even worry about it. So yeah, Coach Brown, he's a great guy, great coach. I really appreciate Coach Brown and everything he does for me.
Yeah.
And that's actually plays off of what I want to bring up
I'm
next.
sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. No, you're good. You're good. I was going to ask him, name some people in your life, and you don't have to go long down it, that believed in you when you needed it the most. Because, I know there's points in your life that I know that you were down and out, but then I know people have lifted you up.
Yeah. So I'll start off with Jacob Staley, because that's who I grew up with. He calls me all the time. He be like, "Hey kid, how you doing? Just I'm making sure you're good. Keep your head on straight." So Jacob Staley.
He just had a baby, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Jacob Staley. You of course.
That's a great shout out.
Yeah.
That means a lot.
Coach Cole in his life from Southwest.
Yep.
Corey Lowe.
Man, Corey.
Corey's a great guy.
I love me, Corey.
Coach Grimsley from Southwest too.
Yeah, Brett. Yeah,
Brett. Like we said, Calvin. Coach Gary.
OG Gary, man.
OG.
Yeah. I feel like he's always
That dude's
there.
got a golf hole in his front yard, man. He kills me.
But yeah, and if I'm missing anybody, I'm sorry. Hey, listen, I haven't forgot about y'all. It's just not clicking right now.
Got to put you on the spot.
He's
now.
on the spot.
I
He's
got
on
it.
the spot. Dude, like, these people in your life all believe in you, man, when no one else did. And that's the thing that, I'll be honest with you, man, as a coach, and even as a sports person, and have people, you don't see the stuff behind the scenes, and you might know where I'm going with this, Scott, but we protect you guys from the outside noise. So the fact that you realize that and that you shout out all these people shows your character, Ayden. But that's awesome to hear, man. Dude, that's a lot of people that just, and what's crazy is the dude literally, a junior, a rising junior. He ain't started his junior year yet.
He ain't got started good yet.
Dude, I'm telling you,
this guy's going to be one of the best players in the area.
I'm telling you
now.
So. I'm tagging.
It ain't no pressure on him. That's just what he does.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
This is a name, Ayden Letterlough. You better write down.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, he told us he wants to go to Louisville, so I'm tagging Louisville in this episode.
tag him right
We're
now.
tagging him.
Yeah.
Look, y'all are crazy if you don't come out.
Hey, look, I follow them on every social media page.
Okay.
Women's
like
basketball, men's basketball, football, everything.
Look, we got to get on to him. Kenny Klein, I'm sending this to you right now. You better send it to all the coaches.
Coach Spencer over at Asheboro.
Spencer. Coach Spence.
Yeah, come on, Spence.
Yeah.
Come on.
What part of your game did you work on the most this offseason? Because I know one thing I noticed about you, and I actually saw it. Coach Brown's going to kill me, but I still have access to the huddle. So I watched y'all 7-on-7. He probably forgot I was on there, but he might have kept me on there. But I watched your footwork's got better. One thing I noticed your sophomore and freshman year, you were just determined. You just want to go hit somebody. I've noticed now you're starting to work more on the mechanics.
Right. I've worked on getting faster, but like you said, the mechanics. Jumping from JV to varsity is a whole different thing. On JV, you not necessarily, but you can just jump to play. Because JV is not as fast paced as it is varsity.
It's basically middle school.
It's the speed of the game. The speed of the game is what it is.
Yeah, basically, in varsity it's quick. Like you got to be on the go, and you got to read the guards. Your guards are going to tell you everything. So that's one thing that I'm not gonna say failed to do on JV, but I didn't do it a lot because I just I just didn't have to on JV. Mm-hmm. So reading the guards, I've improved on a lot on the varsity level because I've realized I have to read the guards. They're gonna tell me where I'm going. So reading the guards and getting faster and getting my footwork better, those are the most important things that I've had to lean on and get better at.
And off of that, you love football.
Oh,
his football
I can tell.
I love it. Has it saved your life in ways?
Yeah, it honestly has. Just being able to go out there and hit somebody without getting in trouble. Like that's how I think about it. like I can just hit somebody without getting in trouble. Like
I hate the guy on the other side of his head.
Yeah, like I can just get away with it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's a good answer.
yeah, it's helped me. It's helped me a lot. Like being able to go out there and just take out my anger and all of my feelings and put it on the field, and knowing that I didn't leave any feelings on the field. I just let it all out on the field. So
I'm just glad they ain't hit me. That's,
Dude, there's been many nights up there in the bird's nest, crow's nest at Lee J. Stone, 15 hits. I'm like, man, I've said it. I'm glad that ain't me. I am going to get a little video of him kind of wrapping me up. I'm going to get one.
but you got to get the.
I'm going to get one. You got to get it. Yeah, I got to get it.
I mean, it's like
I got to get it.
I mean, I just love it. He just does it. He just.
Yeah. I got to get it. I got to get it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. I remember that one. I feel like one game. I remember he had like 15 tackles in that game. I was just like, oh my gosh, like. And then he was running back on JV too, so he would turn around and go run on touchdowns. I'm like, this mug can't be stopped. Speaking on not trying to get off track, but as we go into this, I want to take a quick break and give a shout out to Mark Vuncannon, the Mark Vuncannon. This spotlight video is brought to you by Mark Vuncannon with Howard, Hanna, Allen, Tate Realtors, your go-to for real estate, backed by market knowledge and real-world experience. Just remember, themarkv.com. Give him a shout for all your real estate needs. Every time I try to do this commercial, I pronounce something wrong. So we're going to try it this one.
You got to remember the club champion at Tot Hill Farms. You got to throw that in there. That's one of his huge accolades, which he deserves the credit for that. Love me some Mark Vuncannon.
Oh yeah. He's a good official too. You probably
I need to put him in one of your basketball games.
Yeah, come on, man. Now come on, dude. I need him. I need Carter. I need Mike Dennis. I need that, dude. Yeah, come on. Let's get Ayden, something that what's something you've had to sacrifice to chase your dreams, man?
A lot. Everything. Honestly, everything.
Have you had to cut friends out your life? Have you had to separate yourself?
I'll say this. I've had to cut out my own parents, I heard this thing. It says, to get where you want to be, you can't always pick the ones that you love the most. Like, you gotta do what's best for you. Like, maybe later on down the road, I'll text my parents, have stuff to do with them. But I had to sacrifice what I wanted to be great, and I just had, I had to cut ties with them because that's like they were causing me like just troubles, like that's something that I had to remove from my life for me to be successful. And a lot of people don't understand. They're like, well, that's your parents, that's your mom, that's your dad. And I'm like, I understand that, but I want to be successful. So this is what I'm gonna do to be successful, So that's just what I had to do.
Well, one thing I'll tell you right now, Ayden, you can love, it even talks in scripture, and I don't mean to go too much down the Bible, but you can love someone from a difference, distance, but still have that wall. It even talks about in scripture, people know Jesus even got mad. He got mad when, even for example, when Moses parted the sea, when he took, when they all went there, they weren't slaves anymore. They were like, well, what's next? Like they're sitting there going, and you might have to help me on telling the story right, but they were mad. God just saved them from slavery, and they're mad because they don't know what to do next. They don't know, like, well, what are we supposed to do? We're starving, we're hungry, but they didn't realize that the fear of what's next scared them to wanting to go back to bad habits. So for you, what's next? It seems like it's okay. You're good. Your parents are always going to love you.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And I'm always love them. I'm gonna thank them for the good and the bad, because the good, it helped me. The bad, it helped me too. So I'm gonna always thank them for that. So yeah. And
that's the thing. Like, everybody loves different, and sometimes full circle it comes around. But again, you're allowed to have boundaries, man. That's what I've had to learn in my life, setting boundaries with people I love, that I feel like is because at the end of the day, sometimes it hurts you, Scott. Sometimes you love them, but like, hey, sometimes it's better if I'm just here for a little bit and you stay over here for a little bit. It's not like we're gone forever, but we'll meet again. But I love you, but I need to just be here. So the fact you're mature enough to know that, I mean, dude, there's nothing wrong with it, man. I'm 32 years old and I go to counseling, man. And I'm not afraid to say I have to go to counseling for stuff I went through as a kid and stuff that my mind is at. And I'm not ashamed to say that. So for someone like you going through what you're going through, man, it's cool to see that you're learning. You have people spitting this knowledge into your life, that because at the end of the day, your parents do love you. I hope one day that you can, bring that back. But also, you're allowed to love people from a distance. So you seem like you're on the right path, man. I'm proud of you, man. And as we go into the next segment,
let me say this before you move to the next one. I've just listening to you and watching your reactions, your talking. You're a blessed young man to be. I mean, everybody's place is their place, but I feel like at Asheboro, with Dr. Ryan Moody, the principal, all the way down to a Coach Brian Nance, to your teachers. I don't know all your teachers. To your coaches, your football coaches. They know your story.
Yeah.
They know it. When you tell me you pick up a phone and you call Coach Brown and talk to him, they know your story. And I know Dr. Moody. He's a great human being.
Great person.
And sometimes, you got to be in the right place. I feel like the man above us put you in the right place right now at Asheboro with the support that you have. And I'm telling you, young man, I can just tell by being around you for the first time, your success is going to continue to grow. And you'll face obstacles along the way. That's just part of life. Jonathan and I faced obstacles every day. But your story is a special one.
Yes, sir.
And you're already been hit in the mouth, man, and you're still going forward. I mean, and we're not even talking about your family. I know other stuff you've been through, and you still move forward. I mean, obviously, I know for a fact you've been lied to. I know what stuff you've been through with not talking about your family, but other people in your life, and you've had people that poured into you, like you said. It's just, it's crazy to see, like, full circle for a kid at 16 to go through the stuff they go through. I mean, my parents separated when they got divorced when I was a freshman in high school. So, like, it was weird. I had nothing like your scenario, but it was weird for me to understand, like, okay, well, I'm with all these kids that their parents are together. Like, I feel out of place. Like, you know what I mean? But you don't take that. You don't go soap. You use it to fuel you in something you love, football.
Yeah.
But your support group at Asheboro is strong.
It's great.
Yeah.
And
Dr.
even
Moody
you got
from the
Trent
top.
Thomas, who was on first episode.
I was gonna say, I don't know how I could. Like, how did I forget Trent Thomas, Coach West, Coach Cliff, Coach Nance, Dr. Moody? Like, I can call them. I've called them plenty of times in the middle of the night, be like, hey, Coach, I need you to come get me. I'm going through a lot. And they didn't even hesitate to come get me, So, like, those are people that I'm going to always be appreciative
And
for.
one you named that I'm a big fan of is Wes Luther. He's been a mentor to me, man.
Wes, big Wes.
Dude, he don't take credit. He hates being on the mic. He hates being talked about. But he's done. Dude, he's a coaching man. He's helped me in this coaching world when I've struggled. He's a good man, dude. That's a good person to have around you.
He's one of the best men I know. Besides, the other people I named, he truly means a lot to me because he's helped me so much. Like, I've called him in the middle of the night, be like, hey, I need you to come get me. He's like, okay, I'm on the way. He's taught to me. He honestly, when I get mad, he comes and gets me because he's like, hey, just calm down. Like, I know you. Like, he just comes and gets me. So yeah.
That's
shout out to
special, man.
Yeah. Coach. That's having a coach like that's pretty awesome, man. And that's, man, the Asheboro community. It really is a community, Scott. You've seen it. You've been around. It's a community. That blue comment is they bleed blue, man. Like, you got the Ryan Pattons and all these people. The Buddy Garrity, Jackie.
Jackie. Jackie. You saw him give Jackie that little look. I like it.
But, like, that's the thing about this community is and it's not, dude, no matter what, it's not that everybody's like, oh, I want to know Ayden Letterlough because he's going to go play pro one day. No, it's that we want to push you to go make it to that next level one day. It's not people, that's the thing I like about this community. Yeah.
The opportunities you need, you're getting.
Yeah.
And, from what I can tell, you're not asking for a lot. You just want people, when you need somebody, or people to care about you. And from what I'm seeing, this is, as Jonathan said, this is a great community that people do care.
Sir, yeah.
You're living a dream and playing football. Your grades are great. You're there.
If they're not, he knows Coach Robbins.
I'm sure there's a lot of other ones that'll have a stick. One thing I'll say to you is you do the things you got to do. Grades, school, work hard, do the things. Do those things because in the end, that's what's going to pay off for you. Sir. That's what gets you to the next level. Every level you go to, you'll face adversity, but you face adversity for a long time. But at the same time, this is your junior year. Okay, get through this. Your senior year, you're still going to face some adversity. But when you got support, no matter where, if you go to Louisville to play, your dream school, and that's what we're pulling for, if you're able to do that, you're still going to have support, not only there, but here.
Yes, sir.
You don't think me and Jonathan won't come to Louisville to watch the place something
wrong? Man. I did a whole documentary on that school.
We'll be there.
That campus is nice. I like
an instant. But when you met me today, you met a friend.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
and I feel like I met a friend.
Yes, sir.
And it means a little. It's going to mean a little difference this year when I holler for 15 on the field.
Yes, sir, yeah.
In that first game against Scotland County.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's going to be a big game, man.
Yeah,
J. Rob, this young man's just blown me away so far. I know we ain't finished, but he's blown me away.
And And go ahead.
And then here's one thing I want to say. I don't mind telling my story. You know, if anybody wants to come to me, ask me, you know, hey Ayden, you know, let's talk about you. You know, I don't mind because I want people to know. Like, I don't want people to know me just for football or basketball. I want to know who I am. You know, so that's one thing that I don't mind sharing. You know, it's my story.
And it's crazy because a lot of people don't know, and A's probably don't. I don't know if he wants to say this, but I don't care. When he was a young kid, he had an attitude. He had an attitude. Middle school, he had an attitude. Not till his 8th grade year.
Yeah.
He had an attitude. I've heard it. But to see where he's at now and the maturity and the growth that this young man has, and I hear like, oh man, y'all just keep here bragging. Like, I don't think people realize like Ayden as in a way, kind of like I've told you this guy, he's had a small piece of my heart since I met him in 7th grade. Even when I saw him that 8th grade year, and when I, saw him, he would come by NAMS and check up and see what's going on. Hey, coach, can I come by and say, hey, like the fact, hey, coach, what's up? How you doing, man? When you gonna get me on the Boro Buzz? He's one of the kids, man. He's one of, and I tell there's a 2 handful of kids. There's 10 kids, and I'm not gonna name them because that's messed up. But there's 10 kids that have not only I feel like I made an impact on them, but they've made an impact on me. And he's one of them, man. Yeah. He's one of them. He's one of the top 5.
I just met him today, and he's already made an impact.
Yeah, like
I've gained a friend.
His story,
yeah.
I'm telling you, the kid makes you want to. And I'm very weird about putting my neck out for people.
Yeah.
Because I've learned your reputation is with who you associate yourself with. But this kid, I'd put my name on the line with in a heartbeat. I tell people all the time, I would go to bat for this kid. So many other coaches would. So that, like, to you, man, that's just show you that, man, we all believe, even Scott, like Scott told you today, whatever you need, man.
Yeah.
The fact that Scott, and Scott, I mean, dude, Scott, man, he's been around here for a long time. I mean, this dude ref my games on all weekend. This dude is giving back to this community in ways that you would be shocked. I tell you, he is the radio broadcast / webcast person to go listen to games at. I mean, he's just, everything he does, he talks about. If you ever get a chance, because you're too busy on the spotlight, so you can't listen to us because you're out there, we're talking about you. Yeah. But go back and listen to his games, man. You find out not only about the what's going on in the game, but the community. And that's why we started this podcast, was this community. And it's about kids like you, Ayden. Kids about you that give back, because you're a leader. And you have to step up this year more than you ever have. You got to take in a rising sophomore, and Caden Cheek's a stud. Yeah, but now you got to take him under your wing, and the other young, because y'all are young on defense. Yeah. Talk about having to step in that leadership. How are you going to mold the Caden Cheeks and these other kids coming up, like the Damari Harden, who's got to be on varsity? Yeah. They're sophomores, and you've been there. And that's very in football.
Oh, it is.
That's
a
big deal.
It is. You just gotta. I don't know. Like, for me, it was different. Having to step up on varsity. I've always felt like I don't know. I feel like I'm built for this. Not being cocky or anything, but I just feel like I'm built for this. And like it was just always instilled in me that I can do whatever I want if I put my mind to it. So for me to be able to be leaders to these guys, it means a lot. And I'm gonna do everything I can to be the best leader to them, because that's my sophomore year I had a leader, Coach Arden. He was my Mike linebacker,
Nah, these two together, man.
Yeah.
I think they took pre-workout before games.
Smelling salts, all that. But so he was the leader to me. So I just got to do, I just got to lead for them. I got to take them on. Like you said, I got to take them under my wing, and just
because you're the man. I mean, you got the keys to the defense this year, man. I know it's a lot of responsibility, but Scott, he's been around watching the game a lot longer than me. I mean, you're stepping into a role this year with a team that, I mean, I've heard from the coaches that y'all are going to be pretty solid. Y'all are missing a few things, but y'all are pretty
great opportunity.
Yeah, most definitely.
Well, you look at this year's team. What are we going to see from the Blue Comets this year? I know y'all have done 7-on-7s. You've worked out. Practice hasn't started.
Well, 7-on-7s don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah.
Or to Coach Brown, it's just.
Let's just get in some workout.
I mean, he done had a baby during one of the 7-on-7s. So
yeah, Coach Brown. Hey, Ace.
Ace. Shout out Ace.
Yeah, shout out Ace. Yeah.
But being around your team for spring practice, what can we expect from the Blue Comets this year?
Toughness.
I like it.
Grit. So we get grit and toughness.
Townhouse football.
Okay.
I like
Townhouse
it.
football. Yeah.
I'd love to see. Are they going to let you run the ball a little bit this year too?
Yeah.
I like it. So I'm going to get to see 15 on the offensive side every now and then.
Yes,
Dude,
I like it.
He's a great defender, but man, he reminds me of Stephen Davis the way he runs the ball.
Yeah.
It's Stephen Davis and Jonathan Stewart, where they just not Jonathan Stewart, but Mike Tolbert, the Tolldozer. When he goes down, he makes you hurt. He reminds me of, and this is way before my time, but you remember Larry Zonka? He would just lower that shoulder, and then about that third quarter, he starts breaking out for all them touchdowns. That's Ayden how he runs. I'm telling you, that's how Ayden runs.
Well, let me ask you this then. You start off with Scotland County, Norfolk. You got a great schedule again. What's the one? And I know I can ask this question. What's the one game you're looking forward to?
Random in the Eastern Randolph.
Okay, I'll give you 2.
He wanted to. He wanted to.
Random in the Eastern Randolph.
Yeah, because you know a lot of people from both sides, and
they were here trying to take him from Asheboro, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, no, I'm not going.
But here's the thing: last year you went to Ramsor,
right,
and won the game. That game was one of the first times, because I'm a graduate from Eastern Randolph, but now I cover all teams.
Hey, we don't judge them, man.
But I've watched, my son played there, Jeremy played there, on some very good teams. But in that fourth quarter of that football game, and I just said it down to Ramsor Diner Monday, we were talking, I never saw an Eastern Randolph team get bullied on the field like y'all bullied them in the fourth quarter and won that game. You took it over, you drove it down their throat. That doesn't happen to many Burton Cates teams. So
look, he's smiling. He's smiling. Yeah. He loves it. He's like, I remember that.
So this year they come to, which I think is one of the most picturesque stadiums. I sit up in the crow's nest. Lee J. Stone. It's one of the most beautiful places to watch a game. I can only imagine what it would be like to play.
It's electric.
Yeah, I know, and it's going to be a huge crowd. But you look at, say, with the Eastern Randolph game, I just feel like, the Blue Comets this year, I saw it last year for one of the first times, and I talked to Coach Brown. He and I talk a lot. I could start seeing confidence in you guys' eyes, and the confidence carried over to the field. It's one thing I'll say about Eastern Randolph, losing's not in the vocabulary. The confidence level that they play with has been there for years, but that comes from winning.
Yes.
We suffered a little bit at Asheboro for a few years. Now the winning feeling is back. Talk about the winning feeling and the opportunity that Ayden Letterlough, number 15, has to cement that in these next 2 years, and what that could mean to you.
So here's one thing I want to say. This is from Coach Haycock that I really took in. We're not worried about beating Eastern Randolph. It's fun to win against them, beat them, but we're not worried about them. We're worried about the big picture. We're worried about going to states, making it deep in the playoffs. So it's not just worried about who we want to beat. Of course, everybody wants to beat Eastern Randolph. But,
that's fine. We're on the buzz. We can say what we want to.
But we got a bigger picture.
Yeah.
And like you were saying, our confidence has gone up because we were winning.
Yeah.
But we can't let that get ahead of ourselves. We still got to stay humble and stay, humble. Like, we can't let that get ahead of ourselves, because if we let that get ahead of ourselves, we're going to just lose it. So, we just got to stay humble, and, I think we're going to stay humble. We're going to be good this year.
Well, here's the one thing, and I'm going to say it because we can say what we want to on here.
Yeah.
The one thing about Asheboro was always, you knock them in the nose, they don't get up.
No, they don't swing back.
They don't get up. Nope. I've saw that change since Coach Brown has come to Asheboro. Yes. I've saw it in the last couple of years. I've saw that, and I've said that to him. He and I've talked about it in the interviews I do with him. The old saying was, you knock them in the nose. They don't, and they didn't. But now I'm seeing a difference with young men like you and your teammates. And I got to give credit to the guys from the couple of years past, because they have started setting that stone for you guys to follow. And I just see there's a chance for a lot of success at Asheboro High School.
Yes, sir, yeah.
You agree with me?
I agree. Yeah.
So
it's going to be interesting. I mean, there's some weapons on that team this year, man. You think about it, you got Ayden, you still got the Britton brothers.
Oh, man.
You got Jaden Sproles. You literally got DJ Scott. You got
Garrison Cheek.
Oh,
hey, look.
Holy cow. Nari, I think, is that receiver now.
I was going to say, Nari, he's a monster. He didn't really want to play football because, he loves basketball, but he still loves football.
Yeah.
But
Nari, if you're watching, I'll beat you one-on-one right now.
I saw a video today on him down at Myrtle Beach. He's really tuned it up.
Yeah. But he's been doing excellent. His confidence has gone up a lot, and it's just great for our program. I'm not going to leave out Braylon either. Braylon,
Braylon Little, I forgot.
Yeah.
Dude. Braylon Little, dude, he played for me my first year. That boy can play football.
Look, I'm not gonna forget him because he is an athlete. he's gonna be there when we need him on the field. So I'm not gonna forget him. Caden Cheek.
Yeah, dude, Caden's another one, dude. Caden,
yeah.
I'll be honest with you, he might be the best rising sophomore coming up in football.
You can't forget my guy, Big Zach Black.
Oh, yeah, Zach. How would we forget
That's my
Zach?
guy.
Yeah, Big Zach.
That's my guy.
We can't forget Jersey.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
yeah.
I don't know if you watched Jersey play?
Yeah.
That dude, I remember it. Dude, that dude is phenomenally gifted athlete. And thank God he didn't play basketball at Sam's. Like, that's why I was like, he's not, when they came to Sam's, I was like, he don't play basketball, right? They're like, no. I was like, okay, good. Okay.
Let me ask you this. The Brenton brothers, they're different kind of players.
They got bigger, too, like this man over here.
I watched them just dominate games. What's it like to have to hit one of them? Look at that smile. When you see, which one's the toughest one? Well, I ain't going to put you on the spot on that. But I know both of them.
Definitely Connor.
Okay.
But it's just because he's bigger.
Yeah, have you seen that mug lately? Dude, he is.
They told me he was really sprouting out.
But we don't really get to hit. Of course we get to hit up practice, but we don't get to
it ain't like in the game hit.
Yeah, but shout out them. I've taken them to a ground, a few times. Yeah, but Connor, he's fast, but he's big. Don't get me wrong, Dallas, he's big too.
CMC, what they call him, little CMC. I don't know if they call him little anymore.
Not big CMC. But yeah, Dallas, he's electric. If you let him get outside the tackles, he's gone.
He had a breakout season last year for him because I know that the sophomore, freshman year, Connor got a lot of shine, but then last year Dallas kind of took over in a role that he wasn't wanting to. I'm sure he didn't want to play. But
I saw Dallas last year will the team to touchdowns.
Yeah,
just I'm down. No, I'm not down. I'm going 15 more yards.
Dallas is one of the toughest dudes I know. I've seen this dude break his finger and get back in the game. I'm like, you're crazy, bro.
Dude, he had his whole side cut over from the incident. He came up getting hit. Well, dude, also another one that I feel like goes unnoticed is Garrison Cheek, dude. That dude, when he catches the ball, he's hard to tackle.
That dude is a stud. I've seen this dude, I admit, a running back has got past me. I've seen this dude just pick him up off his feet and just slam him. I'm like, okay, he's a stud. On the offensive side too, he's gonna go up and get the ball if you throw it to him. He's gonna go and get it.
Garrison, right? Yeah, Garrison can play, dude.
Yeah,
that
Garrison.
dude, I
he's
think,
an athlete.
I think this year that you guys have a receiving core that I think is untouchable in the county.
Same for Jaden Sproul too. He's gonna go and get it too.
He don't miss, dude. If you throw it up for Sproles, man. Last year I always said it. He didn't get a lot. I felt personally, I wish he had more passes to him, but the ones they did throw, he didn't miss them.
No,
he didn't miss them. He was your clutch. He would just throw it up. He would go get it, man. Like that's the one thing dude, that's crazy. I wish. So I'm a big fan. So I love Dallas and Connor. They're great, but I was a big fan of Logan Laughlin. I wish I could have seen him with that receiving core. Because shout out Logan. Because I think with his, I don't know if you've seen that mug had an arm. That dude could throw the ball. Yeah. And I wish he had a chance with those because they finally, it's like that JV team that we talked about is now the varsity level. And it's like it's nasty. And I think I'll talk on the other side. I think they're a few linemen away from making a deep run at state. You got because I'm pretty sure Aaron Moran's probably going to play a bigger role now.
We're gonna have a lot of sophomores that's gonna have to step up. Like you said, Damari. Aaron.
Yep.
Cadrian,
Well, the thing about that is, guys, sometimes when I saw it happen, when guys get an opportunity, they step in there.
Yeah.
Hey, they're calling my number. Yep. I used to always tell guys, when they call your number, be ready. They're calling my number.
That's why.
So here's your opportunity to get out and get better because, you play in a tough conference, the Guilford County Conference, we call it. There's not many nights off in your schedule. Nope. And you come to play. And again, I think every team in the county is an injury or two away from not being as good, but injuries are part of it. You just try to fight through them. But again, coming into the season, I think the A helmet right there we see is it's got a great chance.
We got a bunch of helmets in here. I think that's going to be going. The rumor on the street though is the Cougars might be a sleeper this year too. I heard, but I don't know much on them, man. He know how to get on with.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. I think we're going to see a good year of football.
I would love.
But I think, and I'm going to say it. This young man we got right here, I think, could be by the end of the season the best defense player in the county.
I agree. I think that I think his junior and senior year, there's going to be eyeballs on you. Now that's the moment. And my advice, and I'm going to pull a Scott, and like he does on our episodes and gives advice. But my advice is stay strong, man. Be on the right path. Everyone's watching, no matter what you do. If you think no one's watching, they're watching, Ayden. Because this is the year where college scouts are looking.
Yes. That's one thing that people have preached on me. Everywhere you go, somebody is watching you.
Let me say this.
They're always watching.
I want you to remember this. And I'll probably
Look, I told you I was going to get them on it. Look, I did.
I'll probably remind you. When you make a play on the field, when you don't make a play on the field, when you come to that sideline, I've sat with college recruiters at ball games. When you come on the sideline, they watch you as much as when you're on the field.
Yes, sir.
They're watching that reaction that you have. Maybe you missed a tackle, and you're upset. When you come off that field, there's nothing wrong with having emotion, but I suggest to you,
I gotta control it.
Or go to one of your coaches.
Yes, sir.
And get to them and say, Coach, look, I just need to talk for a second.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go that way. They can help because, and I'm not saying I want you to play with the passion because I know you do. You can't help it, and you're supposed to. That's what makes you who you are. But you never know who's at a ball game.
Yep.
I've sat with college recruiters. I sat beside guys and I said, "You here to watch somebody? I'm recruiting for Coastal Carolina.
Yeah.
I'm here to watch a couple of players." And I've actually had coaches that I know call me and say, "If you got anybody in that area, we may need to look at." Mm-hmm. Well, if they do this year, they're going to get this number 15. But what I'm saying is, you play. If you watch the great players, they play with abandonment. I mean, they go out and they play the game and they get emotional. There's nothing wrong. I'm not saying don't be emotional.
Yeah.
I'm just saying try to control some things.
Yeah,
you don't want to
yeah.
throw a helmet.
Yeah.
You don't want to do this.
No
you don't want to do
getting
that.
technicals in basketball.
You don't want to throw a
Fight
helmet.
nobody.
And I'll say this. I know I've officiated all my life. You're a captain on defense.
Yes, sir.
Let that official know you're the captain. And if you've got a question, ask it in the correct way. There's nothing wrong. If you ever have a problem, I'm going to tell you this. If you ever have a problem talking to an official and talking the right way, and he does not want to respond, or he does, if he doesn't want to respond, or you get a negative thing, stay away from him.
Yes, sir.
Let me know.
Yes, sir.
I'll fix it.
Look,
I know the guy to call. But no, I'm just saying, officials in my officiating time, especially in basketball, I've been on the court with a bunch of the greats, but I wanted to interact with a player, especially if you go up and say, "Okay, 12, let's watch it, man. I know you're talking a little bit, but come on, man. I don't want to do what I want to do." You want to interact with them. I want a player to come up and ask me a question. What am I doing wrong? What can I do? The guy's holding me. You're going to get held a lot.
Yeah.
Can you please watch?
On purpose. They're going to hold you on purpose.
Can you please watch? He's holding me. I'm just asking. You're a defensive captain.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of your teammates rely on you, but do it the correct way. I'm just saying, young man, you got an opportunity that a lot of kids don't get.
Yes, sir.
And I can tell what your dream is and what you're go to practice for every day, what you're in that weight room when nobody else is in there, why you're down here working at night and not knowing, what's going to happen next. I can tell that there's a lot on you, but at the same time, there's a goal that you have.
Yes, sir.
And I know you see that goal every day. You should continue for that goal. Don't let nothing stand in your way and always remember there's a lot of people that's wanting to help you. I'm just telling you, you've got it. You just got to go out, do the grades, do what I'm supposed to do, make good decisions. If you're ever in a place where you thought, man, I don't know, call him, call me.
Yes, sir.
I'll be there. He'll be there.
Yes, sir.
Or we'll say, hey, get your butt out of there. Go get in the car, go home, or go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Just go to the bathroom and get away from everybody.
Yeah.
Please do that. Don't act and then call me later or call J-Rob later and say, golly, J-Rob, I should have called you. Scott, I should have called you. No, we're here for you.
Yes, sir.
I want you to understand that. I've met a friend today. I've met a friend.
I have to.
And I like that because I tell you, anytime you just let me know.
Yes, sir.
I enjoy what you bring to the field. I enjoy what you bring to your team because you are definitely a leader. You are a leader. And I'm telling you, young man, the sky's the limit for him, J-Rod. This is a young man we can see playing a lot of different places.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just got to, for a young man to sit here and not be scared to tell us what he's told us today.
Yep.
His character, man, the character of this young man is amazing.
And speaking of just learning and calling us, he calls a lot of basketball too, right?
Yeah.
So this is one thing I like to let our guests do. You got any questions for an official you always wanted to ask and get it out of the way? Look, he's been waiting for that. He grabbed the mic like, I already got it.
Yeah.
Why don't y'all let us talk more? During the game.
Well, here's the thing. We try to let you to a point. Now, that's what I'm saying. You got to, as a captain, you got to be able to judge that official.
Yeah.
Before every game, when you go out for the first defense, I'd go up to hey, I'm Ayden Letterlough. If you got any questions about my team, just come ask me. Throw it to them like that.
Yes, sir.
You can read an official because the official is going to say, I appreciate it, young man, blah, blah, blah. Or the official is going to look at you like, what you telling me for? If you get that response, you may need to back off a little bit. But in the game nowadays, even in the high school game, the talking leads to so many other things.
I agree, yeah.
It can lead, and it may be a thing, man, I just knocked you down. No, you didn't. I just knocked you down.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you. Okay, come get me. It leads to more, I've even saw kids, hurt kids with a cheap shot because of the talking. But talking can lead, and that's just something we had a situation. We had years ago, we had a lot of fights.
Yeah.
And we started doing different things as a state, mandating things, and it slowed it down. But there's nothing wrong with a good hit, a good talk. There's ways you do it.
Yeah.
The shoulder. I mean, that's nothing wrong. But again, my suggestion to you is to go up to that official that's going to be in the middle or wherever before the game, or the outside official defense, and say, hey, I'm Ayden Letterlough. If there's anything you need to ask about my team, please ask me. If there's anything you need me to do as a captain, please tell me. I'll take care of my team. And you should get a great response from the official. I appreciate it, young man, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And stand by that.
Yes, sir.
Because you might be that one that's upset about something, and he may come to you, hey, man, 15, let's go. Calm down. You the man. You the captain.
Yeah.
So just that would be my suggestion before every game. Go up and meet the official that's going to be back there with you and introduce yourself.
Yes, sir.
And that'll your character's great. That'll just stand out to them.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Time for my quick hitters. And this one's going to be sponsored by Blue Luna Tattoo right down the road from me.
Right down the street.
Yes. And here's a surprise before we go to that. One of the best piercings, tattoos. They're great. With special guest coming on the Boro Buzz, Emma, the best pitcher in ACC, rising senior, coming on the show. She already confirmed it. August 4th, we're recording. If you want to sneak by and see through the window, come down on Sunset. I'm telling you, it's going to be one you won't forget.
I guarantee you she can strike both of us out with no problem.
Oh yeah. So as this is how we do the quick hitters, and dude, we might have to let Ayden. He's played baseball. See if she can strike him out. Have you watched the show? So our quick hitters. I don't want you to think. I want just quick, boom, boom, boom. If you say something dumb, oh well. I say stuff dumb about 20 times in this episode that I was like, Who talks the most trash on the team?
Football or basketball?
Both.
Basketball, Nari. Football, Dallas.
Dallas talks trash.
Dallas.
I did not know.
I'm telling you, look, Dallas. He said, yeah.
Oh my gosh, who has the worst music taste?
Braylon.
Oh, Braylon, come on, Bray, number 4.
Braylon or Cheek?
Caden?
Cheek, bro.
Come on, J-Rod. You got to get your guy.
He's naming all my guys.
I'm like, come on, man. Like, what are you playing?
In their defense, I did have the playlist in middle school. So, if Coach let you play one other position, what would it be?
Y'all gonna hate me for this. Corner.
What?
No, actually, quarterback. Because I used to play quarterback. So, like, I be telling Coach Brown, like, in practice, I be taking the ball, I be throwing it. I'm like, come on, Coach Brown. Like, I'm a quarterback. Come on, like.
Favorite pregame meal?
Is the school getting it for us, or are we, like, providing
What's your favorite meal?
There's your favorite pre. If you could pick it every
Me and
day.
J-Rod may start bringing it to you.
Tropical smoothie. I like tropical smoothie. But, honestly, tacos. Like, we can't go wrong with tacos.
From where?
Like, just anywhere. Like, like tacos, just in general.
Okay.
I just love tacos. I can eat them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just tacos.
Well, he's already getting his advertisement. All these soccer
I
players.
like
Yeah.
it. I
Try to
like
get his NIL deal over here. Hey, Taco Loco,
Yeah.
Laja, San
Yeah.
Felipe, Don Julio,
Yeah.
Taco Bell. We got
Yeah.
you NIL right
Hey,
here.
look, I love Mexican food. That's my favorite thing to ever eat in the world.
Okay. See, so what's your favorite Mexican restaurant in Asheboro? Since we love this about community.
Una Mas.
Uno Mas. Oh, that's a good one. I haven't had in a while.
Yeah, Una Mas. Una Mas.
The old
Una
CC
Mas
building.
Or Don Julio.
Don Julio. Have you had Taco Loco yet?
Nah, look, it's crazy because I've always wanted to try that. I've never.
Look, we're gonna take him to Taco Loco sometime.
Loco.
That's what, one day when he gets off work, we're gonna dinner for dinner at Taco Loco.
Yeah.
NFL player you model your game after.
What'd you say?
So an NFL player that you kind of mimic your game after.
Ray Lewis.
That's who I thought he was going to say.
Ray, him for the physicality, but Luke Kuechly for the smartness.
Okay.
Can't believe he didn't say a cowboy.
Yeah, man, come on, man. I didn't even tell him this story. I was at the coach's clinic, and one of the guys, he's a Cowboys fan, he lost a bet with a 49er. He had a deck out in a 49er robe, hat, and get his picture made with the...
And of course, you didn't know they called me Cowboy Scott. That's what they call me.
I mean, look at his glasses. He's got Cowboys, everything Cowboys.
Used to, I'd wear my Cowboy stuff, and then I got a little bit of merch now.
Look, I still ain't got merch.
You're getting it. On the next order, you're getting it, I promise.
All right, now that we're done with the quick hitters, looking ahead, 5 years from now, I already know the answer, but where do you see yourself at?
Being at Louisville.
Look, he just won
I like
Louisville
it,
Cardinal.
man.
Look, he got through the L's.
I like it.
Got to do the L's, man. The L's.
I like it, yeah.
Man. Where do you want a football to take you? So when you're in that next level, what would it mean to you to help bring a championship to Asheboro if you could win a conference championship this year for football? Because I don't know the last time it's been done in football.
I think the last time Coach Brown said 2009 or 10.
It's a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
So that's like 20 plus years. Conference championship, that would mean a lot. Scotland, whenever we win that game, it's gonna put us on the map, most definitely. So
You hear that confidence when we win that
it.
game.
That's what happens when you win.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what happened.
But winning conference championship, that's big. That's gonna bring a lot of excitement to the community. It's gonna that's big. It's gonna be
A Friday night at Lee J. Stone when you run out through the thing you came out through now with all the smoke rolling and you see listen, Asheboro's got a band that's second to none.
Oh, you ain't
Their
right.
band is
I love the band.
amazing. When you see that full stadium there, what kind of feeling does it give you? That's the pregame. I mean, it's got to be a great feeling.
So here's one thing I'll say: people don't give enough credit to the band. Like they just don't. Like for me, the band, like, really is what pushes me to play. I'm not gonna say push me to play football, but
They get you hype on the side.
Yeah. Like they get me hype. Like honestly, if we didn't have a band, like it wouldn't be nowhere as like electric, because like the band, But
Well, they get
Shout
the
out
crowd
to the
going.
band.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but what was your question?
Tucker's. I think it's Tucker's the band director. I think.
Coming out and seeing when you come out of the tunnel and your band's playing and you see that full crowd at Lee J. Stone, what kind of feeling does that give you?
Electric. That just lets me know that I gotta put on for the community. I gotta put on for the city. I gotta put I gotta put us on the map. It's just coming out from that tunnel, smoke bombs on that. It's electric. Like it's one of the best feelings that you'll feel. Like some people would say, your top 5 best feelings that you ever feel. Coming out on Friday nights and playing, that's definitely one of my top feelings that you ever feel.
I like it.
And that, I mean, what an atmosphere.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is, man.
You hit the intro video and then they're coming. They're coming.
Yeah.
And as we wrap up, is there anything else you want to mention?
I want to thank you for coming on and being who you are.
Yes, sir.
Because as Jonathan and I talked, he knew you. I didn't know you. I just knew who you were. I saw you. I'm so glad I met you today. But knowing your story, he didn't know exactly how you were going to say it. I love it because you were honest and you shared your story with us.
Yeah.
And your story can mean a lot to someone else that will see this podcast that could be going through the same thing you are. And I appreciate you sharing that with us.
Yeah.
And people forget, Scott. I mean, he is emancipated.
Yeah.
He is his own adult. He is his own person. So not only is he a 16-year-old, but he's having to be a grown man at the same time for himself and his life decisions.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And it is. And to hear what you've told us. But again, I go back to one word that I'll probably tell you every time I see you: confidence. You have confidence in who you are, and that's going to take you a long ways because you've got support.
Yeah.
You've got support from a lot of people. And here's my thing to you, because I don't think you will. Don't let yourself down.
Yes, sir.
You got goals that you want to attain. They're very, very reachable. They're there. You got to continue to climb. Will you have adversity? You've had adversity for a while, but you will.
Yeah.
Don't let yourself down. Even on dark nights that you'll have or dark days, you got to say, hey, man, this is just one day. 300 other days are great.
Yeah.
But always remember, with Jonathan Robbins and Scott Fager, you've got a friend.
Yes, sir.
And please reach out when you need to.
Definitely.
This has been one of the best shows I've ever been on, because I'm meeting a young man for the first time with great character, with a dream, but he's honest with what he's faced in his life. He's letting the people know. And I'm just telling you, young man, you never know this podcast who it will touch.
Yep.
Because it's going to touch people.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you being a part of it.
And that's something that I want. Like, I want people to know my story. Like, I don't got a problem with people coming up to me, be like, hey, Ayden, I want to talk. I love telling people my story, because that's what made me who I am right now.
Yeah.
I've always thought about it since I was younger. When I get older, having my own, like, doing my own thing to where I helping people that's going through what I went through.
Yeah.
Because I like just helping people, that's just who I am. I'm just a very caring person, So I want to help people that go through stuff how I went through, because I don't want nobody to ever feel like they're alone, so.
Well, what you're doing today is helping people.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, Jonathan,
Yeah.
what he's done today, and once this gets out, it's going to help someone. I'm just telling you. You don't never know who you're going to touch, but you're touching people today, and I appreciate you.
Of course, and I plan on telling my story, my testimony, in the future, because that's just what I want people to know. That's the big thing. I want people to know.
Yeah, well,
and you know how
I'll tell you every time before I leave you, I love you, brother. And
yes, sir. Love you too. Yes, sir.
I'll tell you that because
yes, sir.
Steve O. Morgan taught me. Well, he didn't have to teach me, but he always said, Scotty, you never know what somebody's going through. When just the simple word, I love you, brother.
Yep.
That means a lot to somebody, because sometimes people don't hear that like this shit. But I love you, brother.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
always
Love
be
you too.
here
Yes,
for
sir.
you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that.
And that's the thing one thing that's always got me. I mean, this young man, and it's like he knows, I've told him this before, you're going to make mistakes in life. Everyone does. What my mentors always taught me is when you make the same mistake over and over again when it's a problem. Ayden, your story is powerful, man. And for people that are listening on here, what's your handles on social so they can find you? In case
Instagram is Ayden from the Ayden FRMDAA. Twitter is Ayden L_15.
Okay.
Facebook is just Ayden Letterlough. And then,
Okay. And, man, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for your future. And my last question before we sign off, when your football career is over and people remember your name, what do you hope they say about the kind of man you were, not just the player, but the man?
I want them to say that I had a story. I want them to say that I was always confident, like Scott said, that I was always willing to help people whenever I was down. I was a great person, that I was just always willing to do for someone else when I didn't have, So, yeah.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a book one day, Scott.
Dude,
it is.
Again, all I ask of him is whenever he's up there at wherever it's at, the NFL draft is, he's got to have you and I here.
Come back. Don't forget us.
You got to have J. Rob and Scotty there, man. We're going to hold you to that.
Yes, sir,
and this whole show now that we've twisted, it's about community, man. It's all about, so don't forget your community when you get that big time.
I love our community. Our community, honestly, some of the people in this community has helped me more than they know. Like, there's been so many people in the community that I don't even know that have helped me. So shout out to the community.
It's Friday night, Blue Comets Lights, baby. It's coming up.
And one thing about it, I got a gentleman that helps me. His name's Justin.
Yep.
This is going to be one of Justin's. Justin Flincham. He'll be down on the sideline. He's going to have to, and he's going to ask for a picture. So just take it. He collects pictures. But I appreciate you, man. I can't wait to see that opening night, because that's where Randolph Sports Central will be at Lee J. Stone for the Scotland County game.
I'll be there.
I can't wait,
I can't wait. It's a big game. And it's crazy how it all happened. I guess High Point Central is not going to do a varsity team this year. So
I don't blame them.
Yeah, they were not very good last year.
That was tough last year. I think it was like 60-something to 0 or something.
Oh,
with
man,
you guys.
they had 19 penalties in the first quarter. It's nothing against them.
Nothing against them. It's just, I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, not bash Wheatmore, but the first year Wheatmore started their school, they should have started JV before going straight to varsity and that kind of. But now they're picking it up. But I remember my cousin was on that first team, and it was rough.
Well, I think too.
I hope Charter doesn't make that mistake when they start football. I hope they go JV.
They're going to do JV first. But I was talking to Coach Brown, and what a great pickup! You're blessed to get a game like that after you drop one. So
you know where you're at too. Like
it's a home and away. Next year, y'all go to them. That's a great place to go watch.
My thing is I mean, you look at where you stand after that first game. That's something that's very rare. Most people, you want that cupcake game where you're like, there's the easy win.
Yep.
This is like, all right, is Asheboro legit this year? That's what everyone's gonna be saying. Is like, is it real? Are they real this year? Are we gonna have a below 500 season? Or are we gonna have above? Who is this team?
Because then you go Northwood.
Yep.
No. Yeah,
and then Randleman.
Yep.
And then Rockingham County.
Yep. Then
and
ER.
then the big one everybody's waiting on.
It's home too, isn't it?
It's at home, man. Yeah. Picturesque, baby. Picturesque.
I'm telling you, it's going to be packed, and I'm excited, man. And I think we definitely got to get Ayden on sometime this season with our 4th and 1 show.
4th and 1 show, we got to have him on.
Yeah,
we will.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to give a shout out to anybody else or say anything before we sign off?
Like you said, man, just shout out to the community. Shout out to everybody that's helped me. Shout out to my grandmother, Nana. She knows who she is. Shout out Nari, shout out Braylon, shout out Jaden, shout out all them. Shout out you, shout out Coach Nance, Wes, Cliff. Just Brown, all of them. Dr. Moody. Just shout out to everybody that's helped me.
Well, we love you, brother.
We do.
Yes, sir.
And even when you're out in this community, like I said, when you go on to that next level, which I truly think if you stay on the right path, there ain't no think. I know if you stay on the right path, you're going to go play the collegiate football.
Yes, sir.
But just don't forget us when you go there, man. 'Cause we're going to be getting there.
Oh, no.
Just know when you hear someone yelling, "Hey, what up, 15?" Just know it's 'cause- or if I say, "Shout out, Ayden."
Like I said, man, I can never forget where I come from.
Yep. We'll get sure to say Ayden from the Borough. We'll get right to that.
That's it.
Well, I want to thank everyone for tuning into this episode to a season 2, Scott.
We're here, baby.
We're
here.
But look at the studio.
Beginning.
Look at that painting. The camera can't see it. But I'm telling you, dude. And for anyone that wants to check out Randolph Sports Central, give them a follow. Scott's doing some amazing things. He's crazy enough to let me on here, but it's been fun, and I'm sure hopefully he'll let me do some football because that's one of my favorites.
Any night you want to, big boy.
And then basketball, we all know I'll be on that mic for basketball.
Yeah.
I might be running on the court sideline with a wireless mic, coaching. Come on, but make sure y'all like, subscribe, share this. This is the stories we want. We want these stories out. We want people on here that deserve to be on here. So if you think someone deserves to be on here, give us a message. Shoot a message, Randolph Sports Central. If you see Scott or myself, hit us up on Sports in the Borough. Tell us people's stories that we need to hear, because it's not just about football. It's not about basketball. It's not about volleyball. It's not about your typical sports. It's just the community and the people. It's not just sports. That's why we changed it. And I told Scott, I called him. I was like, I know this is crazy, but I want to change this to something about everyone. But, dude, Scott, as always, dude, I couldn't do this without you, brother.
Well, I tell you what, buddy, I appreciate it. I look forward to every episode. I look forward to all the people we're going to bring on. Because thanks to what Jonathan's doing, and he's allowed me to jump on the bus with him, we're making a difference in this community, and that's what I'm here for. I mean, that's what I feel like the man above put me in the place to do it, and that's what I'm about. And what a great start here with Ayden. I mean, it was amazing. He set the tone.
Yeah.
He has set the tone.
There's big shoes to fill after this.
And the best thing about it, I got myself a new friend.
Yes, sir.
That's the biggest thing.
Sir.
Yeah, I think I might get an autograph of that photo before he takes off. You know what I mean? Get some
Well, you
autograph.
know what? I did. I'll say this. I'm telling Coach Brown now, Coach Nance, Wesley Barry, Coach Barry, I went to the Asheboro fundraiser they had down the street here, and I bought JQ's.
Yeah.
I bought Jaquarius's jersey. Now, the price kept rising up, but Chad Gore and myself had a bidding war, but I wanted it. I'm telling you now, this young man here, when you get his jersey and get it autographed, I'm going to be a high bidder on it too. I'd like to put it in my trophy room also.
Let's go.
Looking forward to watching this young man.
Man, we want to start getting some of these jerseys in here and hang them up.
That's what we got to do, man. Yeah.
But, all right, well, till next time, like I said, we got some really good stuff coming this season. I mean, we already spilled the beans on Emma. I mean, I am excited about that one, Scott.
Yeah, I am too.
I mean, and that whole family, just great mom. People don't realize that she's from The Boro. She is literally Providence Grove High School alumni, and I believe one of the few collegiate players to come out of there.
She's been playing high in the ACC, Player of the Year, Player of the Week many a times this season. Yeah. So we're looking forward to it.
But thank y'all, and as always, we started a new trend. I'm gonna let Scott kick us off. Something that him and Steve Morgan started that I kind of want to give a tribute to, because without Larry pouring into Scott and Steve, I wouldn't have met Scott. And Scott's known me forever, but he's helped me with my on-air stuff. So I want to kind of make it a tribute to show people that we are a team. So
yeah, we started something. Larry Reed, everyone out there knew Larry Reed. He was that guy in this community, and I've actually got an ornament that's got Larry's picture with "Just Saying." Just saying was his thing, and Steve-O and I, or Justin, whoever's on with me, we never end a broadcast without saying "Just Saying." It's the Larry Reed, because we know Larry cared so much about Asheboro and Randolph County, and that's our thing. So I get the honor of the start-off show this year by ending by saying, "Just Saying."
Hey, this is Kelly Cole, owner of Just Keep Swinging. We're a proud sponsor of Boro Buzz. Hit us up for all your equipment and sports and apparel needs.
This episode is sponsored by Just Keep Swinging. From top quality equipment to custom apparel like hats, shirts, and more. They're more than just sporting goods store. They are here to support our athletes and community every step of the way. Whether you're gearing up for game day or looking to rep your team with fresh merch, Just Keep Swinging has you covered. Give them a follow today.